All right, we are getting a mic check right now from our web team to see if everyone can hear us, and it looks like we can. So we're going to get things started here. I'm Tori Cooper here at the First Alert Desk, and this is when we finally start to get details on the stories that we've been working on. And this is one of my favorite parts of the night because now we have some more insight into what new information we're going to have our hands on by the time the newscast gets here. So I want to get right into it. I want to jump into some breaking news that came into our newsroom around 3:45, and that was a gas station shooting in Gwinnett County. And at the time, we didn't know too many details. We just knew that one man was shot to death at a gas station in Peachtree Corners along Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Jimmy Carter Boulevard. And now we were able to get our reporter, our Atlanta News First reporter, Yasmina Alston, out to the scene, and she was able to gather some more details for us. So I am going to let you hear from her now.
There was a large crime scene around this Gwinnett County gas station on Sunday. Markers on the ground after a shootout near the Shell on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Investigators say an adult male was found shot to death in the back of the gas station. They tell us an altercation at the pumps resulted in the shootout. Now, as police work to figure out a suspect in the homicide, they're also urging anyone who saw what happened to reach out.
It definitely is a very busy area, especially at this gas station. That's why we're urging all witnesses or anyone that might have any information to please come forward and let our detectives know.
An early morning incident involving an unruly and unticketed person inside of this Greyhound station ultimately leads to an officer-involved shooting. At about 4:40 in the morning, Atlanta police say they were alerted by Greyhound security about a man making a scene inside of the terminal.
The individual was not a ticket passenger. He was, again, creating a disturbance where security then escorted him outside.
When he still wouldn't leave the property, Atlanta police officers arrived and things escalated from there.
The suspect, who now we determined to be a 30-year-old male, produced a handgun and fired at both officers.
One officer shot back, hitting the suspect. He was taken to Grady Hospital and is expected to survive. Police, thankful nobody was killed.
The officers are fine, no injuries to them. It is only by the grace of God that we didn't have a different outcome.
The shooting left other passengers uneasy, but not surprised.
Honestly, you know what? No, I was not.
Jason Biddle was making a stop on his way to Florida. He noticed the crime scene tape lining the area as soon as he got off his bus.
There's just too many personalities in this world. They don't all mix up.
APD requested the GBI to investigate further. This is at least the 32nd shooting involving police that GBI agents have been called to this year. We're told the two officers will be on paid administrative leave, which is protocol in this situation. In Atlanta, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
work, right? We love our jobs. We're happy to be here. But it was a sunny day. Temperatures were in the 70s, that cool breeze. The lack of cloud cover earlier, though noticing some changes out there. You probably have noticed the clouds move in. You're taking a live look from Atlantic Station, the top of the Atlantic building, looking back towards the south and the southeast. That is cloud cover you see moving in from actually the west. So we do have some clouds out there. Clouds not really producing any rain or anything like that early this evening, but we could see some changes as we get into the late evening and the overnight time period. So again, thank you for tuning in and for watching Atlanta News First Plus. I'm meteorologist Cutter Martin here to give you a check of the first alert forecast. And again, we'll begin with what's happening outside right now. We're looking pretty nice. We do have some clouds, but no rain in the forecast. Going to open up weather graphics here in just a moment. Not anticipating any of the clouds to produce any significant rain tonight, but we are, as I pull up radar, tracking a little bit of moisture off to our south and to our southeast across portions of Alabama, Mississippi, the Florida Panhandle Gulf Coast. This is kind of storm system number 1 that'll be pushing off to the east, and a little ripple in the atmosphere, so to speak, and this will traverse the area late this evening, overnight tonight, into early Monday morning. Not a washout, but there could be a little bit of moisture to contend with on our Monday morning. In fact, here's the hour-by-hour forecast, that radar look. A look at what's happening right now. This, however, what you're seeing right now on your screen is a forecast model, what a computer thinks radar and satellite will look like. The whites and the grays, of course, satellite forecast cloud cover. And notice how it is pretty cloudy tonight. And we could have a few sprinkles moving in as early as 11 p.m., midnight, 2 a.m., Temperatures tonight a little milder, I think, with clouds around. Those clouds, of course, they move in, and they kind of move in and act like a blanket, keeping any warmth we did get this afternoon. Upper 60s, lower 70s, kind of trapped in closer to the surface level. So would not be surprised if tomorrow maybe we wake up to low 50s, lower 50s versus, mid to upper 40s. Though up in the mountains where it is a little bit clearer, tomorrow morning will be colder. In fact, look at Blue Ridge. Tomorrow morning, 37. Also over to Clayton, Raven County, 40, Ellijay, 40, Young Harris, Ellijay, Ivy Log, Helen, all of these higher elevation communities up in the tippity top of the state. A little clearer, so you probably will be a little cooler tomorrow morning. I'm not really worried about any rain impacts through the morning commute. I think most of the sprinkles and very light, very spotty rain showers, if we get any, they'll be out of the picture as we get into kind of that 5, 6, 7 a.m. window. Tomorrow afternoon, temperature speaking in the upper 60s, I think more 60s than 70s, kind of like today with the clouds that you see outside right now moving out of the forecast tomorrow. So today's trend, sunnier earlier, cloudier later. Tomorrow's trend, cloudier earlier and sunnier later. So after about 2, 3 o'clock, lots of sunshine. 67 in Rome, Noonan 68, Gainesville 68, Athens 70, going for upper 60s here in the city of Atlanta. But some changes on the way. We're just talking clouds now, but a greater chance of rain arrives Tuesday night into Wednesday. A good week to have the First Alert Weather app. Scanning that QR code upper right-hand corner of your screen. You need to search Atlanta News First or First Alert Weather in your app or Google Play Store. And there you can also watch these live forecasts, these ANF Plus, Atlanta News First Plus conversations, both news and weather. You can watch those live in the First Alert Weather app. Good idea to keep those Atlanta News First alerts turned on in the notification preferences. That'll make sure you're alerted to new forecast update videos sent out by the team, even if you're away from the TV and maybe kind of out of pocket and busy during the day. That means you can still get the latest forecast information. Darian Hollinger, hello to you on YouTube Live. Hopefully we got that audio fixed for you. Darian, hello. Thanks for watching. And got your animal lover saying, huh? That was a few minutes ago. Hopefully your audio issues are back. Darian Hollinger, if you are having any audio issues still, can you give me a holler? Hopefully you can. Hear me now. Again, we're streaming live on social media, Atlanta News First on YouTube, also on Facebook Live, Wesley Millsop Broadcasting. Thanks for watching. Linda Banks, hello to you. And let's see what's going on. Again, right now we look pretty good. Hopefully having good audio levels. Appreciate everybody tuning in, checking out the forecast. We'll begin with a live look outside. For those that are just now tuning in, kind of recapping what we were talking about. We had all the sunshine earlier. Now back to a cloudier sky, though no rain falling this evening. It's going to be dry, but could be some sprinkles, very spotty, very light rain showers overnight tonight into the wee hours of your Monday morning. I think mainly before 5 a.m., so not even a daytime rain chance on our Monday. More clouds Tuesday, especially afternoon and evening, and then that gives way to a first alert Wednesday, periods of rain. I think a second round of more widespread rain late Thursday into early Friday. Then maybe a little bit of a daytime Friday, daytime Saturday break, and then Saturday night into Sunday, our next best chance of rain. Wesley Millsap saying we have good audio. Good to hear, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the viewership. On Facebook, that was Wesley's comment. Also, we are live streaming on YouTube Live, Atlanta News First Plus. Walter Johnson saying, go Hawks in playoffs. Yeah, we have some Hawks viewers and followers and fans out there cheering them on tonight. Some crazy stuff happening against the Celtics just a couple days ago. Now you're looking at forecast rain accumulation for the next 7 days. So most of this falling with that Wednesday storm system, the late Thursday, early Friday storm system, and then the late Saturday, early Sunday storm system. All of that combined, about 3/4 of an inch to maybe an inch and a half as an average. A few spots could see more than 2 inches of rain within that 4 or 5 day period. So we're not looking at particularly heavy downpours. I think the risk of heavy rain and strong storms greater middle and south Georgia. But nonetheless, chances of rain, not as sunny, not as clear, not as nice as it was this past week going into this work week. So it doesn't look like we have too many weather questions out there, both on YouTube and on Facebook. Everyone kind of wrapping it up out there. I want to say thank you for watching, tuning into Atlanta News First Plus. Thanks for checking in. Full check of the first alert forecast. You're never more than a few moments away from that. And in an hour, we'll be live again on your TV. Also streaming to you, AtlantaNewsFirst.com, news app, weather app, any place that you're streaming this forecast and news headlines. You can also get the latest newscast starting at 9 p.m. on Peachtree TV. Atlanta News First has that 10 o'clock hour on Peachtree TV as well. We'll hop back over on WANF for an 11 p.m. half hour. Thank you for tuning in, for checking in. We'll go back through the comments both on YouTube and on Facebook. If I missed any, I will holler back. Walter Johnson saying, good, some rain this week. Yeah, we could use occasional rain showers. Very important this time of year as everything greens back up, and I think we will get some needed free water as we get deeper into the week. Reminder, you can get that 10-day forecast at AtlantaNewsFirst.com and in the First Alert weather app. Have a good evening, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.